Quick one, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Adeyemo Adedamola Adewale. I am here. The purpose of this video is for me to show you the interface of this app called Pixellab. And please, let's have this as the back of our mind. Anytime we open our Pixellab to start a fresh job, the first thing we should learn to do is to what? Is to delete this text. Then we should delete because we don't need it. Here are some templates here that they've done themselves that came with the app. We don't need these templates. We don't need them. So, and here is our project. My project, the projects I've been doing with Pixellab. So here are some of the projects and all that, and I know some of us will be willing to have some of this CDR so that you can just easily edit and and deliver to your client. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let's just go into the interface. Here we have the A. The A carries a lot of things. When you start editing, when you start putting tests, you will see a lot of things that are being kept under it. We have the test tools. We have the test tools whereby you type in your word. For example, seed developers. That has been done. Okay. Seed developers, that is what it does. And then I told you under the A we have a lot of things that is being hidden under it. You can edit, you can delete, you can copy, you can move to the front if it's under it, if it's been laid under an object or under an image. You can bring it to the front or you bring it to the back. If you want to position it, you want to lift it from left to the right, how fast do you want it to move? It depends. So this will help you increase how fast you want it to move. If you are bringing it back, the way to move will be what? Will be slow. That is that on that. And this is relative position. Relative position will help you to align it to the center. So it won't move, it won't fall on the other side, and it won't be too small on the other part too. So to help you centralize it. So that is what relative position does. And the size, yes. Instead of me reducing and increasing it here, you see, here it will help you increase and reduce. But I prefer using the screen to increase and reduce to my own choice. We have paddling. This will help you move it from left to the right. So why you can give it a try. You can practice to help yourself paddling. And we have color. We have the color where you choose whatever color you want. Let's just give it a try. Let's make use of black. I love black a lot. So, and we also have the gradient. These are gradient colors that I've mixed myself personally, just to give me what I want. Now let's go to the texture. This is texture. From texture, you can bring in images. You can bring in an image into what you let me say into the text that you've typed. Now let me make use of. Let me use this. Yes. Let me use this as a texture. Okay, it will bring it up like this, and whichever side you want to appear, you resize it there and all that. So, well, as for me, I want to make use of the full image itself. I'll click on OK. You can see it has been fixed. But if you want it to be centered, you use enable. You see, that gradient light, that ambient light will come to the center, and you can also scale it, how far you want it to go. If you want it to be on the left side, or you want it to be on the both side, if you want it on the both side, you resize it there. Okay, that on that. Okay, now let's move to our opacity. You see, opacity will help you to faint it to the background of the job you want to design. We have rotate. It helps you to rotate, you can see. Good. Fine. And we also have the what? The mask. The mask does a lot of things. This is another training on its own. This is another training. Yeah. This is another training. I love mask a lot because it gives me a lot of things. This is another training, oh my people. Chai. I can decide to take it up like this and give it a meaning. Give it a meaning. You can see developers at the edge here. I can decide to put another thing like that. So we have the mask. Yeah, we have text background. We have background. This helps you to give it a background. Let's use this, or we make use of white. Okay, and from the background, let me show you this. You can also give it a word, a radius. It will help you to circle the edge of the background, as you can see it here now. Okay, and the next one we want to talk about is, let's talk about the font. Pixellab automatically has its own font, but me personally, I have a lot of fonts here. At times, if I want to design some jobs, I find it difficult to know the actual font to use because fonts done too much for my phone. So you choose whichever font you want, and let's just pick a font here. Okay, this is Pepsi font. Let's pick it and see. You can see it's changed the font. So we have the bold style. If you want it to be bold than the way it was, if you want it italic, if you want to underline it, and if you don't want any of those things you've selected, you cancel it. And if there's a particular space you only want to underline, it will give it that line. Can you see that? Okay, the curve aspect, whichever way you want it to be curved, you can see. Okay, this is getting interesting. Yeah, align, that is when you've typed a lot and you want it to be aligned. You want it to be aligned at the center. Don't worry, in the course of the class I would explain better on this alignment, because alignment is very, very important in your job. We have line spacing, how you want the length of the space in between the words. Okay, the line spacing. Now here comes the line spacing. You want in between the line spacing. You can see the line spacing. Okay, let's talk about the stroke. Let's give it a stroke. You can give the stroke any color. The stroke helps to beautify your work, your job. You can see. Let's use the gradient color. I love this color. This color I'm about to choose. I love the color a lot. This gradient color, I love it a lot. So that's on that. Yeah, shadow. Let's give it a shadow and see. Shadow helps you to bring out your job from another angle. You can see it has a lot of features here. You can reduce the opacity, you can increase it, the radius. If you click on enable here, this outer glow, click on it and it will bring it out. It will give you how beautiful the letter you've just typed and you've given some effect. It will give you how beautiful the letter is. We also have the inner shadow. The inner shadow too, it works. But I prefer to use the ordinary shadow than the inner shadow. We also have emboss. Emboss does varieties of things. We have the emboss. We have the perspective. I can decide to bring it down like this. You see, this is how mock-up is being derived. You can see that. You can see. Okay. We also have the 3D rotation. You can decide to bring it this way. Different designs. It does the same thing that Corel Draw and Photoshop does. We have the 3D tests. I love the 3D tests too. It will bring out the depth, and you can also rotate from the 3D test. You can rotate to see how deep your test is. Okay, let's leave it that way. We also have the 3D shadow. We also have the eye reflection. It will reflect that same thing at the background of the job you want to design. I believe with this I've been able to explain little. Now let's come to this place. This plotagon shape has a lot of features too. Here, import. You import pictures. For example, you want to design a birthday flyer for someone and you've removed the background already and you want to import. Let's use this as an example. This is one I did for a sweet and beautiful sister of mine. So the background has been removed. I want to import it to load up. You can see, okay, bam, it will bring in the what, the image, and you enlarge, to any size, whichever way you want it to be. Just take your time and you get used to the interface of the app. Here you want to draw. You do have anything you want to draw, this is what it does. H, A, different kind of drawings like that. Yeah, let's consider present operation. We have shapes. Shapes helps you to draw things. Some things you can draw. You can pick this boss, and with this boss, with the help of mask, you can draw many things. It depends on how good you are or you want to be. And we also have and when you click on this shape, it will bring out some varieties of things like opacity mask and all that that I've shown you there. So here you can make your background transparent. You can see that it has removed it. You go back. I can go back from here from this angle, and you can give it a color. Let me give it a color. Yes, it has given me a color. I love this color a lot. It helps me to do it gives me inspiration in doing some designs. So we've achieved this image size. This image size is a story for another day. It's a story for another day. Let me not talk much about it. Let me not even go into it at all. And we have bringing of images, from gallery, from camera and all that. And the rest, the likes, you get to know about the likes yourselves. Okay, thank you. I still remain Adeyemo Damola Adewale, Ark of Covenant Prince. Stay blessed and God bless you.